Second time's the charm.
Yes, sir.
Now time for the awkward bit once again of trying to figure
Yeah.
out if it actually is working or not.
If the audio is not on the shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, nice.
Time to send the link around. Because, of course. Okay, one to this person. One to these people. One to this server.
And one to this one.
Exactly. It's a lot.
Just a little bit.
Agreed. Alright. Let's do this. I swear I know nobody can beat a bad and nobody mad. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Great American Bash. I am your host, as always, Scott Silver. To the right of me is the Mr. Man himself, Mr. Jace Gold, and today we are opening up with kind of a grudge match from last week.
Yes, we are. We're opening up with Damian Priest taking on Finn Balor, the implosion of Judgment Day, taking place here to kick off our show here tonight.
Very good point. Very good point. But these two were literally at each other's throats. Damian Priest was meant to have a match last week against Kyle O'Reilly, his final chance at redeeming himself over his loss. But then, out of nowhere, the leader of Judgment Day, Finn Balor, stepped in, and both of them had a very big altercation outside of the ring. So the only question is, will Damian's opponent tonight be against Finn? That is the question.
You'd have to imagine it will be.
Yes. Two former members of Judgment Day. Are we seeing a possible forming of a Judgment Day civil war? How is this going to affect Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley? They're caught in the middle of this.
They are caught in the middle of this, and it'll be interesting to see where they're...
Wait a second. A red mist has surrounded the arena. What was this planned? Do you know if this was planned, Joyce?
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's up with the red mist surrounding the ring.
That's our cameraman trying to get a good shot of what's emerging from the center of that smoke. I'm worried that a fire may be possibly trying to emanate from the arena that we might have to evacuate. Oh my God! A shocking turn of events to open up Great American Bash, 'cause the demon is here!
Demon Finn Balor making his return here tonight at Great American Bash to take on Damian Priest.
And for those who don't know what this side of the prince is, the demon is that dark spirit deep in Finn Balor, the one that's unhinged, will do whatever it takes to win, unfathomable power and resiliency. So the fact that he's here just shows how much of a deal versing Damian Priest tonight is for Finn. The fact that he's willing to give up control and give it to the demon.
Finn willing to do whatever it takes, whatever is necessary to get a victory here tonight against Damian Priest. There is no rekindling the friendship or teammateship that these two had in Judgment Day. Is all over. And as I was saying before, we were surprised by the red smoke, surprised by Demon Finn Balor, is where does Dom and Rhea fall on this? Which side will they take? Are they going to go with Damian, or are they going to go with Finn? Or will they not take sides at all? Will they continue Judgment Day on their own? Be very interesting to see.
That is a very good point. As, mind you, this is the opening match for Great American Bash. We still have all 4 title matches, including our main event being the tag team Hell in a Cell match between Street Profits and DIY. There's going to be stacked amount, and also your favorite man in the world, Liam Rogers, is in action tonight as well.
Of course, and I'll be accompanying his opponent at ringside, Orange Cassidy, taking on Liam Rogers later tonight.
Yes. I was going to say, you two are definitely at each other's throats after what happened recently on the brand known as TPW, when not only did you win the Royal Rumble, guaranteeing a spot to fight for the TPW Undisputed Championship, but recently, on their Cyber Sunday, Liam Rogers toppled BJ Daniels to take his spot as your opponent at Mania.
Of course, and as we quickly approach Mania, it gets getting closer and closer the closer that match comes.
And now we focus on now. First match of Great American Bash officially underway, and Finn Balor wasting no time taking Damian and throwing him back to the canvas. If you've never seen the Demon in action, now is the time to open up your textbooks and take some notes, as the power of the Demon is absolutely unheard of.
And Finn showing some early power here in this match. But Damian trying to show some power of his own, lifting up.
He's trying to incapacitate Finn early, but Finn able to get out of harm's way, trying to go for a big boot of his own. But Damian, regardless of the amazing feats of the Demon, you have to realize that Damian Priest is still very much the stronger man in this competition. He has unfathomable power. He is the powerhouse of Judgment Day, especially with his South of Heaven, as Damian Priest goes up high with a suicide dive to the outside. Sling blade by Finn. And the stomp to the chest. I mean, like, the Demon hasn't come out in a very long time. And for the last 2 times that the Demon has come out against the Rated R Superstar Edge and Roman Reigns, he has come up short. So how do you feel like the Demon is going to be approaching this matchup?
It'll be interesting to see, considering he has come up short in the last few times we've seen the Demon. Wondering if his power is starting to wane a little bit in these recent years, if he still holds the same power that he once did in his original NXT run. As he taunts in the corner and Damian comes back into the ring, collar and elbow tie-up.
Yes. These two are very, very familiar with one another. They know their sights, as Damian looking to go high again with another suicide dive to the outside. Damian, twice in a row, has put his fate in the hands of the high-flying gods, and both times has hit. And now Finn trying to get him to experience punishment for that.
Finn not just wanting to win this match, he wants to inflict hurt and punishment onto Damian Priest, as he's on the outside here, and Finn powerbomb on the outside.
Yes. The question is, will Finn obliterate Damian, or will Damian stand the test of time, move both heaven and hell to get the victory here? Thrown into the ropes, try to go for a clothesline, became unsuccessful. Finn with the power, throwing him across the ring. Now, Damian Priest slamming his head straight into the knee. Jesus
into the
Christ.
Cover early in the match, is it enough? Only a 1 count. We are in for a long match here tonight.
And
if that's only getting a 1 count.
Oh, this could be over before you know it because South of Heaven going for the cover and a kick out at 2.
And Damien calling for a third one, but he doesn't hit it this time.
Third time is not the charm.
Third time is not the charm. Finn finally able to read it and get a read on it and able to counter it, moving out of the way for a potential third suicide dive as Damien does throw him back into the ring.
Yes, it is. Even though Damien has pulled off a South of Heaven already, it only takes one coup de grace to bring that entire momentum back. Almost with the freaking Death Valley Driver. Damian Priest immediately stands up, now infused with rage. Drop down. And a freaking elbow to the skull of the demon. Jeez. Slamming him back down. Oh God. What is... Oh Jesus, no!
And with the kick below the belt.
Below the belt, but I don't think the ref recognized that as a low blow. The ref saw that as a thigh kick. Now trying to go for a suicide dive of his own, unsuccessful.
Ref being a little lenient here tonight is Finn thrown into the barricade and dropping the knee.
Yes, both of these two are going to fight it outside the ring constantly because they know that the longer they stand outside the ring, the more pain that they can inflict on their opponent. As Damian Priest, utilizing his power and strength to almost ragdoll Finn around the outside. Will the demon fade? That is the question. And swift left and rights from Priest, throwing Finn back into the ring at the count of 7. Could we possibly see... Oh no, try to go for a South of Heaven, but didn't get all of it. Finn, now with the leg up. Pick up DDT.
Into the cover after 1916.
1916, and he gets
And
it!
it is!
The 1916 on the skull of Damian Priest is able to get him the win. What does this say for Judgment Day? What does this say for the future of Finn Balor and Damian Priest? But regardless, congratulations and welcome back, Demon Finn Balor, to NXT. Good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit.
Good shit.
Solid storytelling.
Yup.
Now time for some whammon.
Some whammon.
And now we move on to our very first championship match of the night. A bit of a late addition, actually, ever since the crowning of the new women's champion known as Cora Jade and the return of Saraya. It's been quite calm, but ever since, again, last week, when this woman right here, Saraya, formerly known as Paige, attacked Cora Jade before her match with Shotzi, and now the rest is history, because now these two will finally have a go again for the Women's Championship. Same match as last time, normal rules, everything applying. But will the English sweetheart Saraya finally topple the twisted generation of Cora Jade? That is the question here.
That the question is, and we will be seeing here tonight if it does follow through.
Yes, that is true. Saraya geared up and ready. And now, the youngest NXT champion, Cora Jade. She's been very thrilled online and all around. Anyone that sees her outside of the ring has definitely seen the smile on her face, now being able to carry that NXT championship with pride. The real question is, will that pride, will that happiness be ripped away from her tonight? Or will she be able to cling on for another day? Especially considering that both these women have something called the Queen's Crown to worry about next in the next number of weeks, where the winner guaranteed a women's championship title shot. They definitely need to keep their eyes open for the women that will be entering that competition.
It will be interesting to see. We do, along with Queen of the Ring, Queen's Crown, we also have King of the Ring coming up. Both tournaments going to be happening simultaneously.
Agreed.
After Great American Bash.
Yes, that's true. Saraya, very happy to be here in front of all this crowd. Cora Jade holding up that title, the smile on her face. And also, I am also really tempted to name drop. I've been given somewhat permission to be name dropping some of the women that might be participating in the Queen's Crown tournament. I've been given permission to name 3.
And let's hear them.
So, we will be seeing former NXT champion Asuka, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, and a debuting Bianca Belair.
Wow, a debuting Bianca Belair, a former NXT Women's Champion. We are going to have a stacked Queen's Crown, Queen of the Ring here in the coming weeks. It'll be interesting to see who the winner of this match will be, who will not have to participate in that tournament. And the winner of that tournament will have to face one of these 2 women.
Very true. As Saraya on the outside has Cora up on her shoulders, but Cora able to get out of harm's way. Trying to hit those strikes, but another reversal ensues. Saraya has a little bit more muscle mass. She has a little bit more of that strength compared to Cora, but Cora definitely has the resiliency and speed advantage. We've talked about that in their NXT Women's Championship match. Both of these two are definitely freaking 2 people that have had 2 very different paths in wrestling. Saraya, been along for a long time. You can see her movie, Fighting With My Family, about her entire story, where Cora, still young in her career, still trying to find that spotlight that she desperately needs and wants. The real question is, who will come out on top and define themselves as Miss NXT? Clothesline from Saraya. The count of 8. Cora now back inside the ring. Saraya quickly follows. Saraya getting that power in. Throwing Cora to the corner and trying to go for a spear now, and successful. And now the leg shot straight to Saraya. Now the offense of Cora begins. But no, a small package pin. And a kick out at 2.
Able to kick out at 2 there, but close call. And now Cora Jade with a roll-up of her own. And getting 1, though.
Trying to go for a clothesline, but unsuccessful. But slamming her down with the big, heavy rights. I mean, like, from their championship match 2 weeks ago and the fact that Saraya attacked Cora, who do you think mentally has the upper hand in this matchup? Because at this point, both of these two are basically living rent-free in each other's heads.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, originally when Saraya came in, we didn't think that Cora Jade would be able to get the victory in her NXT title match because of how unprepared she was, how young she was, but she was able to overcome it. And now she has somewhat of an idea of what Saraya's playbook is going into this match. I feel like Cora Jade might have the upper hand here. She's coming in as champion. She knows a little bit of what Saraya is going to be trying to do here.
It's now Paige Turner! And a Paige Turner kick out at 2. Sorry for the little bit of the interruption.
Rise, I'm saying I believe Cora has the advantage of Paige Turner coming in. Cora Jade looking to get something big here. Cora Jade.
Oh, the power in the DDT! But Cora not able to actually get all of it. But now the swift strikes. Drop down. Didn't get the leapfrog, however, stopped in their wake as Cora again with the heavy strikes, but Saraya able to get it off and a trip kick. Jeez.
Cora Jade able to get some offense by being down on the ground, but now Saraya with the headbutts.
That is very, very true. Jesus Christ! Paige, knowing what's at stake here, I don't think she wants to waste any time, is now 2 clotheslines down and a drop kick. She could be looking to finish this right here, right now. But no, Cora able to get out of harm's way, able to possibly avoid a possible Paige Turner. And now Cora with the neck breaker. Top rope. And the back. Straight to the midsection. Could that be it? A kick out at 2. The last second. Jesus Christ. These two are putting each other through hell and back. Is now Saraya outside but being thrown to the ground. Cora quickly meets her there. Tries to taunt her or get into her face. But Saraya taking advantage. Spinebuster onto the pavement. Will this be too much for Cora to handle? Will the raw power of Saraya be too much? But no, and a Hurricane Runner from Cora, just as I say that. Cora hitting the ropes, hitting the double drop kick straight to the skull of Saraya, bringing her up and slamming her back down. Goes to the top one more time. Can we see another back? But no! Saraya sidestepping out of the way. Saraya now with the strikes and sending her opponent straight down the canvas, possibly trying to look for something, but Cora slamming Saraya to the canvas. Neck breaker. Bring her up. Drop kick to the back. And now working on the arms. Jay Skull had to step away for a hot second. I think to refuel Because of how crazy this match is now with a clothesline from Saraya. And a kick out at 2. There we go. For those wondering, Jace Gold had to step away because he has to go back and work with Orange Cassidy for his upcoming match. As now Cora getting the athleticism over on Saraya. And retains. Cora Jade is still your NXT Women's Champion. The twisted generation continues. There we go. Cora holds on to the championship she holds so dear. The real question is now, Cora needs to gear up. She needs to get ready because now she has the Queen Crown winner to worry about. But nonetheless, congratulations, Cora Jade, on walking out, retaining the Women's Championship. No chance. That's what you get. And now, after the match that happened last week, this is very fitting. The megastar, the man that everyone must take seriously, LA Knight. LA Knight trying to still capture his North American Championship from Rey Mysterio, but this time it is in the confines of an Extreme Rules match. Anything goes, weapons are allowed, every single bit of it. The real question is, will the megastar be able to prevail over the Masked Luchador? He's been a little bit unsuccessful the last few weeks, not only in singles competition, but not to mention that Fatal 4-Way last week, the main event, where he was the second person eliminated after Jai Phillips. Will he be able to take out the Hall of Famer, former world champion, former tag team champion, former Intercontinental and United States champion, Rey Mysterio? Rey Mysterio holding this championship with absolute and utter pride. Rey Mysterio making his way to the ring, a very happy man after able to retain the championship last week in that main event. A crazy match considering he had to topple this man, LA Knight, Jai Phillips, and Orange Cassidy, and yet Rey Mysterio was able to come out on top against each and every one of them. We got to see a little bit of a hardcore side of Rey that match, bringing in kendo sticks and metal bats, bringing him back to his days in ECW. But will we see that side of him again, considering this is an Extreme Rules match? Anything can happen. Will we see this side of Rey one more time? These two gearing up. Match now officially underway. Rey Mysterio wasting no time going the springboard, but unsuccessful. LA Knight having some ring awareness now, knowing who's up against, throwing Rey Mysterio around like a rag doll already in this matchup very early. Slamming down to the canvas. He knows what he needs to do now. As we see right there, countering the kicks. LA Knight could very much be the man to look for in this matchup. Now knowing, after almost 3 to 4 matches with Rey Mysterio, he definitely has that experience of his moveset. I bet he's been watching tapes backstage, getting ready for this kind of match. But the question still stands, is it enough? Understanding a moveset of a superstar is one thing, but being able to stand across them in the squared circle and able to use your knowledge and execute it is something completely different, as Rey Mysterio now getting the upper hand with the double stomp to the chest. But now LA Knight getting the power again. Rey out of harm's way. Hitting the ropes and slamming LA Knight's skull straight back into the canvas outside the ring now. What has Rey got? Oh my god. Steel ladder, and he used it right to the skull of LA Knight. We need to be careful or else a concussion could possibly pursue. Slamming LA Knight down. And now the kicks. Signature strikes of Rey Mysterio and almost hitting that onto the ladder. The steel ladder is one of the most harmful and painful things to endure in the entirety of pro wrestling. And one is in our ring at this very moment as Rey Mysterio to the top. Oh my god! LA Knight with that awareness right then and there to stop Rey's move before it even happened. And now LA Knight getting some strikes in, wearing down the masked luchador. What does LA Knight do now? Oh no, able to be reversed on by Rey. Rey looking for an opening, slamming, hitting LA Knight down to the outside. Possibly was trying to look for a suicide dive, but thought otherwise as LA Knight bringing in a steel table to the mix, but no! Able to get back into the ring as Rey Mysterio tried to go for a springboard suicide dive. And now he meets him outside with that steel chair. And jamming! Rey Mysterio slamming LA Knight's skull onto the ladder as he throws him down. And LA Knight! Jesus Christ! We need to get someone to check on him for a concussion. 2 strikes straight to the skull with that steel chair. Both DDTs. Jesus Christ! As Rey now getting another... Oh no! Rey Mysterio as LA Knight looks by, going underneath the ladder to meet him there. Seeing it, throwing Rey down. We definitely know what Rey's thinking here. Setting up the ladder in such a way that it's against both the ring and the announce table, but LA Knight throwing his skull, popping off against the ladder. This could be very much revenge for the 2 chair shots. LA Knight throws Rey back into the ring, and now sweep. Someone needs to look for a pin now, but LA Knight off with the elbow straight to the shoulders of Rey Mysterio. Definitely a hard-hitting match, but Rey able to get out of it. Top rope, oh, middle rope, sorry. Moonsault. DDT onto the ladder! Cover! And a kick out at 1! A 1 kick out from Rey. And now Rey's annoyed. Rey's brought in the sledgehammer, but LA Knight able to get out of the ring. Rey quickly following him, but LA Knight stopping him dead in his tracks before he can use it! And throwing Rey onto sledgehammer, and a clothesline sends him down. Jesus Christ. Very hard-hitting match between these two. Trying to do some work on his knees now. Sledgehammer, LA Knight looking for Ray to get up. And now the midsection and to the back. Unleashing his inner Triple H, but Ray sidestepping him out of the way and being thrown up by LA. Grabbing the sledgehammer again and continuing the assault. Jesus Christ. The fear, the frustration, and the pure anger of LA Knight on full display. And now the chair being reintroduced. But LA Knight stopping him! Will that be enough? Will we get a new North American champion? And no! A kick out at 2! Ray is still in this match somehow! After that immense friggin' almost busting him open from the sledgehammer shots, and another slam down by the megastar. Could that be it to put it all away? And it is! LA Knight is now a 2-time North American champion, finally destroying Rey Mysterio, getting back what is rightfully his. Congratulations to LA Knight. Yeah. A title change already. And LA Knight's already too gloating to pick up the title. He's just too happy the fact that he was able to defeat Rey Mysterio. Look at him go. Congratulations, Knight. And now we move on. Our NXT Championship match. And you heard that right. An Iron Man match to determine the new NXT champion. As this man, jumping through so many hoops to be on this stage, his last chance to capture gold. Drew McIntyre is out for blood. We saw last week, he went to ringside as AJ Styles took on Ricochet for the semi-main event of that last NXT show. And in the middle of the match, Drew McIntyre got up and took the NXT 2.0 championship from the Timekeepers area and tried to leave with it. The very championship he won from Bron Breakker and then lost to make the Undisputed Championship. But AJ able to stop him, but still suffering a strike due to it. Will that be playing in AJ Styles' head as he stands against this man one final time? The trilogy of matches between Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles comes to an end at Great American Bash. Will the Scottish Warrior finally finish the fight as he takes on the NXT Undisputed Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles? And this is a first for AJ. Normally, he only brings one of the belts to the ring. Normally, he only carries the original NXT champion. This is the first time we've seen AJ come out with both championships. Both the NXT and the NXT 2.0 championship, both around him. One on his shoulder, one holding to his side, possibly taunting Drew, showing him that he has both of these belts and that he won them fair and square. Regardless, AJ, one of the best wrestlers in the world, and our NXT champion, possibly looking to stop Drew McIntyre dead in his tracks one final time as he holds up both championships. Will this be the continuation or the end of the Phenomenon 1? We will see.
Introducing the challenger from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, he is the NXT champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
As we go through the roles, AJ giving away that NXT championship, understanding what's at stake. Drew understanding what he needs to do. The NXT Undisputed Championship up for grabs. McIntyre, Styles, the trilogy finishes here, 15 minutes, and AJ immediately going to trip up Drew McIntyre. For those who don't know, Iron Man rules, the person with the most pinfalls and submissions by the time the timer ends walks out champion. And now, Drew able to get out of harm's way in a clothesline to the back of the skull. And a big boot. Colin tie up, sending him into the ropes, sending him back down. Drew definitely needs to keep this power going if he wants to stand a chance against Styles. He hasn't been able to win a match against Styles since him coming into NXT. So this is very much needed for him to keep going, and he's sent to the outside by Styles. Styles going for a suicide dive and connects. The outside. Oh my God, setting him up. And a neck breaker on the outside as well. Slamming off our commentary desk. Drew able to get the upper hand. Picking Styles up. Snake Eyes on the apron. Throws Styles back into the ring. But now being sent out again by Styles. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And now he tries to go for a suicide dive, but Drew able to get up in time and jumps from the side, getting out of harm's way. Goes for a submission on the outside. If he taps, it will not count. But just the fact that he's able to wear down Styles, Styles able to get out of it though. Count of 4. Count of 5 now. Both men back in the ring. Hip toss by Styles. Cover. Get out 1 from the Scottish Warrior. It's going to take a lot more than that to take down Drew McIntyre. But just as I say that, Styles locking in the calf crusher. The calf crusher, could this be the first fall? Will Drew tap this early on? But no, able to get out of it. And now getting Styles up. Power bomb. Try to go for a DDT setup. Styles throws him back down. And now, again, looking, if it ain't broke, don't fix it! A suicide dive again! 2 out of 3 attempts. Throws him back into the ring. And now could be looking for the first fall with a phenomenal forearm, but no! Drew able to sidestep out of the way. Throws him down. Beautiful spine buster by Drew. And slams him down the canvas, goes for a cover. Kick out at 1. Drew needs to look to use some of his bigger moves here, or else it will all end really quickly for him. Drop kick from AJ. And now, trying to go for another calf crusher, but his legs hit the ropes, which count as a rope break. And now, Styles trying to go for a second time. Phenomenal forearm! Will this be our first fall of the match? And no! Drew kicks out! Drew kicks out for the phenomenal forearm! Oh, Styles is annoyed. You can tell he's infuriating as he tries to get McIntyre up. Top rope. Trying to go for a cross body, but McIntyre catches him and throws him down to the canvas. Styles throws him into the ropes. Drop down. And a snap suplex! Drew. Claymore kick! Claymore kick from Drew! Claymore kick from Drew! Will that be enough? And a kick out at 2! Claymore kick seamlessly out of nowhere from Drew McIntyre. Not able to get the 3 count. There's still no falls. It's still 0-0. Throws him into the corner again and another hip toss. But Drew kicks up immediately. Snake eyes to Styles. McIntyre needs to look for an opening. It's headbutt to the back of the skull. And now the swift left strikes to Styles. Wanting to face... Oh, Styles now reversing it. Both these men want the taste of the NXT Championship as now Styles goes for a cover. And a kick out at 2 again from McIntyre. Fans chanting for McIntyre. They don't care what he needs to do. They just want to see their boy win. Another neck breaker. And now the strength of Drew McIntyre. Sit down powerbomb. And now another 3-down powerbomb. Both outside the ring once more. And now Drew showing his power against Styles. This is the Drew McIntyre we all wanted. The man that we can see holding the NXT Championship. Count of 3. Is McIntyre still having all of the power of this matchup? We hit the 8-minute mark. Styles throws Drew back into the ring. Tries to look for a different opportunity, a different way of coming around for this match. Another hip toss from Styles. And Styles could be looking to put it away here. Phenomenal forearm! The first fall of the match goes to AJ Styles. AJ Styles with the first fall, but Drew immediately back up. He needs to figure out something, or it's just gonna end up in smoke for him. And I think he may be looking for the opportunity of a lifetime. Claymore kick! Claymore kick from the corner! And no! A kick out of 2! It's still 1-0! Try to go for a future shock DDT, but Styles reverses it. Styles is desperate to hold on to his 1 fall. If he holds on to that, it's game over. Styles drop kick. And now, Styles going for a calf crusher. Calf crusher on Drew, but a rope break ensues again. Oh, we all know what's happening here when Styles gets like this. Will he get another suicide dive? Throws him back into the ring. Top rope. And the elbow to the back connects. And now Styles may be looking for something here. Possibly going for a Styles clash. But Drew stops him in a Claymore kick. Claymore kick. Busting Styles open. Busting Styles open. Will it be enough to get a fall? And it does. Tied up 1-1. 5 minutes remaining. Drew able to bust Styles open with that Claymore kick. Pele kick from Styles. Now working on the leg that he uses for the Claymore kick. Very smart move by the Phenomenal One. And now possibly looking to get another fall. Phenomenal forearm connects. And the second fall for Styles. Drew really needs to try to find some leverage here, or it could be all over. Sweep, Russian sweep. Some stiff right shots from McIntyre. McIntyre going to the top rope. We don't see this a lot from McIntyre. Goes flying and tries to hit an elbow, but unsuccessful. Styles answers with a DDT. Styles still with 2 falls. And now working McIntyre. Oh, McIntyre. Now working Styles, slamming him down. Oh, possibly trying to look for something. Future shock DDT! Will this be the fall that McIntyre's looking for? And it is! Tied 2-2. Sweep from Styles. And a knee straight to the skull. What is this match as Styles now working the skull of McIntyre? Styles top rope. And slams! That flip! I don't even know what to call that. That was amazing! Styles, though. His power reverted as McIntyre throws him across the ring. And may possibly look to get the lead! Counted it down! Claymore kick! Claymore kick to Styles! And a rope break breaks up the opportunity. Styles must be tapping in the reserves now as he works on the arm. McIntyre needs to get something done, or we could very much have a draw, and in the result of a draw, Styles walks away still the NXT champion. As now goes for a pin himself. And gets the fall after working the skull of McIntyre. McIntyre may not have any idea where he's at right now. As now Styles goes in for a calf crusher. Calf crusher to McIntyre. And another fall. Styles is up 4-2. with less than 2 minutes remaining. Styles issuing the crowd, possibly looking for another phenomenal forearm. Connects to McIntyre. And gets a fall. He's doing this now for the sick pleasure. He is now 3 up and now busted McIntyre open. It is 5-2. And no wonder Styles is gloating to the NXT crowd. It is almost physically impossible to get 3 falls up, as McIntyre must be in absolute agony right now. Putting him in a submission just to see him suffer. But McIntyre getting some slams, sit down, trying to get the crowd riled back up. Clothesline. Another clothesline. And a sit-up clothesline as well. 30 seconds remaining. It is physically impossible to get them back, but geez, McIntyre is still going to try to outload enough pain, but then Styles rolls up McIntyre. Will he get another fall? And he does! He's 4 falls up! Now him hitting his signature elbows and a Pele kick to McIntyre. The match is over and Styles is still your NXT undisputed champion. Who's gonna defeat Styles? Who? If the Scottish Warrior, former NXT champion, former world champion, can't topple the Phenomenal One, who will? Granted, congratulations, AJ Styles holds on to the championship for another day. And now we move in to our semi-main event. The story that's been on since Money in the Bank. Orange Cassidy finally gets his one-on-one revenge against Liam Rogers. Now, the man who has, since his chance here in NXT, has gone undefeated in singles competition. Liam Rogers has arisen.
Representing the Union from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 235 pounds,
Liam Rogers, a force to be reckoned with. And he was meant to appear in that North American Championship match last week, but he got Jai Phillips to stand in for him. He believes that a pay-per-view match is more important than any house show, any televised broadcast match. And now, the first time actually, now that I'm actually mentioning it, the blue accents on Liam Rogers' attire have now been filled with red. He might be out for blood here. But the story's not about him. It's about this man right here. Accompanied by Jace Gold. Orange Cassidy.
Accompanied by Jay. Go from wherever he wants. Weighing in at 161 pounds, Orton Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy getting over his injury all those weeks ago, running in on Rogers as he took on Rey Mysterio, and then being added to that match, getting into the final two of that North American Championship match last week. Though he was unsuccessful, it definitely shows that Orange Cassidy is a real deal when it comes to the wrestling business, and now he finally gets his revenge on Liam Rogers here tonight. He stares down Rogers. Here we go. Match officially underway. Rogers, Cassidy. Orange immediately stopping any kind of onwards aggression. The reversals from these two cancels each other out. As we're seeing here, both of these two have each other's number and a spear. Reversal. And Orange Cassidy's skull already starting to bleed. German suplex into the ripcord. Jesus. These two already at each other's throats. Rogers calling him up. And the single kick straight to the skull of Cassidy. Cassidy not letting it be phased though. Now working on the leg of Rogers. As Jace Gold watches on. Jesus. Cassidy now being sent to the canvas. Try to go for his combo, but stopped by Cassidy. Cassidy needs to find that orange punch. And now the strike that sends Rogers down. Possibly try to go for a springboard there. Rogers stopping him dead in his tracks. Drop down. Leapfrog. Sends him up, and a strike sends him down. Goes for a pin very early on in this matchup, and a kick out at 2. Rogers being sent over by Cassidy, sent to the ropes. What is Cassidy thinking of doing? But no, reversal by Rogers. But Jesus Christ, the athleticism of Orange Cassidy is on full display tonight. Clothesline sends him down. Another clothesline as well. Goes down from his own clothesline. Kick. Drop kick down. Orange Cassidy feeling the fuel of the crowd in attendance. Cassidy sends Rogers down, goes for a pin. And a kick out at 2. Rogers immediately stands up. Sent right back down by Orange. Orange blood going down his face. Now Rogers trying to get some momentum back in this matchup, throwing him across the ring after being sent to the turnbuckle. What is Rogers thinking? Going towards the ropes and a punt kick. Punt kick straight to the skull in an attempt to make him bleed even more. Sideways kick. Goes to the top rope. And he gets the shooting star press. And a kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. Shooting star press, not enough. Cassidy. Will-O-Wisp DDT. Paying some homage to the man in his corner. But Rogers. Powerbomb position. Into the barricade. The spine of Orange Cassidy must be screaming. Agony. Count of 5. Sends him back into the ring. He meets him there. Orange sends him to the ropes. Hip toss. Trying to find that key opening for both men. Sends him face first into the canvas once more. DDT. Orange. DDT off the springboard as the fans come alive for Orange Cassidy. Orange punch! Orange punch to Rogers! Will it be enough to put him away? And a kick out at 2. He almost had it right then and there with the orange punch. Everyone chanting fight forever as another orange punch but unsuccessful. Slamming him down with a clothesline. Rogers looking for a means of his own of putting it away. Will he get all of it? Bankrupt to Orange. And a kick out. Kick out. Bankrupt didn't work. Rogers, top rope. All or nothing connects. The all or nothing connects. Will that be enough after the bankrupt, but to put Orange away for good? And it does. Rogers walks out of American Bash 1 up. And that must do something to the psyche of Jace Gold, being forced to stand at ringside to watch it happen. If Orange connected with that last orange punch, we could have seen the biggest triumph in NXT history. Someone getting a leg up on Liam Rogers, but no. As Jay's now arguing with the timekeeper, asking for there to be more time. Regardless, congratulations, Liam Rogers. Another pay-per-view win. And another thorn in the Jace Gold Liam Rogers story as he celebrates right in front of the Golden One. And now we move on to our main event. And now, both teams, DIY, Street Profits, NXT Tag Team Championships on the line. Hell in a Cell. Match now underway. It's Montez working on Gargano. Angelo with Tommaso. Gonna be hard to commentate over this. So much happening in quick succession of one another. Montez, DDT off the springboard. As Ciampa, German suplex to Angelo. It only takes one member of the team to be pinned for this match to end. As now Angelo Dawkins now busted open from Ciampa. Montez back into the fray, breaking up the pin before it can even start. Working on Ciampa now, sending him down with the strike. Now looking towards Gargano, but Gargano getting out of harm's way. Sends him up. A Deadeye! As Dawkins, steel chair into the mix. Montez showing his high velocity. DDT to Ciampa. It's Gargano. Springboard of his own! What a strike from Gargano. Throws Angelo to outside. And realizes Montez all alone. Sends his skull straight into the shoulder, the friggin' knee pads of Gargano. Angelo now back. A roll-up pin by Montez. Kick out at 1. Jesus Christ. Now, throwing Ciampa into the corner as Gargano laying waste on the outside. Ciampa and Angelo doing the work inside the ring. These two going to waste on one another. Slam down Ciampa, getting straight up though, and another deadeye from Gargano! Now sledgehammer use to Gargano. The strikes. Gargano able to get out of harm's way, however, throwing Angelo into the ropes as Ciampa being thrown down by Montez. Russian leg sweep. Now into a submission. These two. Ciampa now might be victim to the sledgehammer now, and he is. Jesus Christ. Is now Gargano. Long dart on Angelo Dawkins as Montez once again rolls out the ring. This possibly might be the best opportunity for Gargano, but a kick out at 2 from Montez. Now trying to get to his partner. Drop kick to Ciampa on the outside. All men now on the outside. Montez trying to find... Oh, busted open now, Montez by Ciampa. Both members of DIY trying to take out Montez. Angelo Dawkins now back in the fray of things. Throwing Ciampa back into the ring. Strikes. Angelo breaking up the momentum though. Uppercut straight to Johnny Wrestling as Ciampa gaining some momentum in the ring. Headbutt from Dawkins. Another strike. And now Ciampa joining the fray. Both members of both teams on the outside, same side, doing work. Montez breaking off Gargano, but being met by Ciampa in an uppercut. My God. The back and forth between these two as the other member looks to try to get in there. And another uppercut from Montez. Montez and again breaking it up. These two could go on forever in this state. Try to go for a super kick, but unsuccessful. Now the other two get involved. Montez thrown back into the ring. Gargano following soon after. Now sledgehammer straight to the skull of Dawkins. But now DDT onto the sledgehammer. DDT again. Gargano kick up immediately. Drop kick down. Men are being thrown left, right, and center. Cover by Ciampa. Unsuccessful. Ciampa throwing Montez down as Angelo getting back into the ring to help out his teammate. Power slam by Ford. What is Montez Ford thinking? Sit down. Pile driver by Dawkins. Got broken up by Gargano. Gargano sent to the corner. What is happening here? Throws him down, picked up by Dawkins. Dawkins sledgehammer to the back. The lower spine of Gargano must be in agony. Goes for a pin and a kick out at 1. And now the sledgehammer again being utilized. But now, Montez Ford dealing with Tommaso Ciampa. It's Gargano escaping a breakup. What is happening here? And a kick from Gargano. Working the arm of Montez Ford as Ciampa grabs a table. Brings it in. Now using the sledgehammer again against Angelo Dawkins. It's Ciampa looking at Montez, waiting for him to get up to possibly try something as a cover from Gargano. And a kick out at 2. Montez also there just in the nick of time, just in case if the unfortunate happened. And now a small package from Angelo Dawkins. Will that be enough? And no, a kick out at 2. Slammed down by Gargano. Possibly almost being met by a kendo stick wielding Angelo Dawkins. Angelo picking him up and slamming him down on the folded up table. It's Ciampa now. Throwing Montez over top rope. DDT is him back inside. Goes for a cover. Could this be it? Will Montez Ford fall victim? But no, a kick out at 2. The Street Profits have almost triumphed in every conceivable way, shape, and form in the last month. But will they succeed tonight? As another DDT from the apron. Montez Ford. No! Being pinned. Montez Ford. Angelo Dawkins unsuccessful. DIY are still your NXT champions. The tag team of NXT still runs because they do it themselves. After all of the smack talk, after all of the attacks in the last few weeks, they were able to stand here. And unsuccessful Street Profits must watch on as DIY raise the titles high. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Great American Bash. Some amazing matches here tonight. I have been Scott Silver, and I will see you when I see you. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.